Welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI. We're back here at the hideout now, and this episode will probably be filled with quests. And that is all. Yeah. Yeah, looking back at that, last story bit, that whole thing kind of felt a little rushed. Because before you go off and you go off to the place to try and break that crystal, like Joe's like, I gotta kill this guy. I swore I would. So you go there and you kill him. Jill gets her revenge. The place is free, but maybe not really, because it looked like the Empire's the one who got all the refugees from there. It just kind of feels like we showed up there, we marched right in, we broke the crystal, we killed the head of those people, and bada boom, bada bang, it was all over. Which is not, I guess I'm nitpicking a little bit, but it's not that big a deal.
Why are your feathers black, Mr. Crow? Is it because you spent too long in the Deadlands? Why are your feathers black, Mr. Crow? Is it because you spent too long in the Deadlands?
This kid and this crow are really creating some kind of bond. Alright, let's go up here.
Let us know if you find any rotten planks. I'll see about replacing them.
It's about time I
Let's see about planting those seeds then.
Your leaves are looking nice and shiny today, Bottommill.
Sid, I know that when we came to the hideaway, we chose to let go of our past in order that we might focus on our future.
We did.
Nonetheless, I was wondering if... Well, I know you are from Rosaria, and I'm in need of someone with intimate knowledge of those lands. Apparently, the duchy is home to all manner of curative herbs found nowhere else in the realm. Among them is a flower called a morganbeard that increases the potency of lesser medicines.
I can't say that I've had much practice healing. My youth was spent in the Bailey.
A shame. You see, the hideaway relies heavily upon medicines procured from afar. And when those shipments are late, you might save many lives. However, as you are well aware, Imperial occupation has rendered the roads unsafe for those like me, untrained in the military arts. Now, I'm not asking the busiest man in the hideaway to drop everything and make the journey for me, but if you happen to be in the duchy on other business...
Tell me of these Morganbeards, then.
But of course, if my old tomes are to be believed, the flowers are bright yellow and as large as goblins' eyes. Oh, and they grow in the marshes of Sorrowwise. If I am to propagate them here in the backyard, I will require several samples, preferably of blooms which have already gone to seed. And before I forget, I do seem to recall learning in the course of my research that their odor has the tendency to attract unsavory creatures. Nothing you cannot handle, though, I'm sure. Morganbeards supposedly favor the dampest of climes. I would recommend you focus your search on areas of marshland.
Let us know if you find any rock.
Yeah, sorry that that scene talking to him kind of got fucked up. I have this little table beside me that my MacBook sits on to record videos, and my hand kind of went over and hit it. And if you make the MacBook move, the recording will stop. It'll fuck it up. So you gotta be careful.
Planks. I'll see about replacing them.
Like if you need to scoot it a little bit here or there, you can. It should be fine. You just gotta be careful.
It's about time I learn my letters too.
What's for supper tonight, do you think?
Boiled brown again, I reckon. Saw Molly dump a bag of bones in her cauldron. At least I think they were bones.
visit another mother crystal. How did I hear, you ask? Some habits die hard, I suppose.
I fear I may have been hasty in giving my heart to Goat. Look past his admittedly handsome visage, and he is little more than an overgrown child at heart. No, it is a man that I need. And who in the hideaway is more manly than Blackthorn? When I see him hammering away at a red-hot ingot, it's enough to turn my cheeks the same shade.
Damn it, Goat. You fucking blew it. This is gonna be a running thing, isn't it? She's just gonna keep falling for someone new. She's the hideaway hoe.
How do you do it? Working under that surly bastard.
It's easy. Just keep your head down and do exactly what he tells you.
Is this... Have I been able to come down here this whole time? How did I not notice? I feel like this is new. I feel like this pathway was not here. No, it probably was. I just somehow... I noticed it. Some new hunts here. We'll work on those later.
You'll be pleased to know we ain't heard a peep out of the Iron Blood since you cracked their crystal. Hopefully revenge is the last thing on their minds right now. You'll be pleased to know we ain't heard a peep out of the Iron Blood since you cracked their crystal. Hopefully...
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot. Come again. I may have more for you.
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Quick look. Seen enough?
Ah, my favorite pupil. How may I help you today? Of course.
He shows up here just to instantly die. See, that also kind of like proves my point of what I was trying to say earlier. Like, this guy just shows up for the first time and then he dies instantly. Those pigtails are ridiculous. So is there something special about this kid? I mean, he can't be a dominant, could he? Because what dominance power would there be for him to inherit? You know, these are kind of crazy times we're living in, because all 8 dominants are grown and can all be involved in war as grown. I say that, but I guess the fire dominant was missing for a long time. And we still have not seen the water dominant. Maybe he's somehow the water dominant. I'm not sure how. I wouldn't think he would be. But there's gotta be something about him. Because if not, the mother would just view him as chopped liver.
Here you are. Of course. The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
Oh, bother. Whatever am I to do now, Clive?
About what?
I've 2 dresses that need stitching, but I haven't got a scrap of linen. Those girls' rags are so threadbare. It's a wonder they don't fall to pieces. And we most certainly cannot have that. A certain amount of decorum must be maintained, even here at the hideaway. You wouldn't want the poor things going without decent clothes now, would you?
Of course not. What can I do to help?
Oh, aren't you a dear? You see, I've paid for 2 bolts of cloth from the drapers in Northreach, blue and red. But they don't deliver, not to places that aren't on the map anyway, so I'll need someone to take this receipt and collect them.
And you'd have this someone be me?
I would. And don't let them fob you off with anything less than what I paid for. 1 bolt of blue and 1 of red. I expect them both. Seems the Draper was more than eager to take my coin from Karen when last she visited Northreach. But so far, all they've delivered are empty promises. Seems the Draper was more than eager to take my coin from Karen when last she visited Northreach.
One day, I want to sail all the way to the shore.
You'll have to remove your mark first, or the child catchers will get you.
Ivan's newest dish is a masterpiece. Once you get over the urge to gag, that is.
Hunting down bearers.
The fires of freedom sweep the land, set holy ground to flame, and frozen hearts to soften start, released from frost's cruel clay.
Farewell, Drake's breath! Oh, hell, Sid, the outlook!
Is there something I might assist you with, Clive? And so, it is done.
A feat 5 long years in the making. With the Mother Crystal's final cry, a legacy is passed from one outlaw to the next.
Yet the tale is far from over.
And though we cannot know if it will end in triumph or tragedy, I only pray that I am there to bear witness.
I have a few new notes.
Level ups
that might
coming.
interest you.
Level up, level up, level up. Ding.
There is a rather fascinating excerpt I've been meaning to show you. What subject shall we consider today?
When are we going to see more of this guy? Maybe this is the water. Maybe this is the water dominant. He must be. He looks like he would be the water dominant, honestly. But damn. If he is, he really had a lot of power on his side, because he's a dominant himself. She was on his side, she was a dominant. And if this guy's also a dominant, damn, he had 3 dominants for his country. Like, there's no excuse for him not to win. All these wars. Boo. And man, the 18 years have been kind to her, because she has not aged at all. Maybe there's a reason for it. Maybe there really is something kind of crazy going on with her and she's not aging or something. She's doing all these terrible acts, right? And everybody is like, yeah, she's a bad person, but she's not this bad of a person. Why is she doing all these monstrous things? So maybe there is something there, and that's tied to why she hasn't aged any at all.
door to the shelves shall ever be open.
Farewell, Drake's breath! All hail Sid the Outlaw!
Reckon that's about enough for today.
Quests. Let's do this one first.
Keep them pilchards nice and chilled. I won't have you spoiling another
Look at this
catch.
place. We spent half a day getting here, and for what? Some rotting fish and a few moth-eaten rugs.
Let's hope the draper has Hortense's cloth.
The granaries are almost empty. If you're looking to partake in the Meadow's bounty, now might be your last chance.
Up! You'll not find a bruised pippin in the bushel.
Last time I was here, Clav had that mark on his face still, and people weren't treating him so nice. But now he doesn't have it anymore. And so maybe people will treat him better.
Wants any more is water grape. How am I supposed to make a living?
You know, I feel like people should often be able to deduce that maybe Clive used to have a mark on his face, because there is a scar where his mark would be. But at the same time, I guess bears having the marks removed, or not bears, yeah, bears, yeah. I guess that people aren't used. It's not common for bears to have the marks removed, so they just don't know to look out for that.
Might I interest you in some swansdown? Perhaps some seersucker or herringbone?
Just some linen. 2 bolts. Already paid for in full.
Apologies, my lord, but your items aren't here. They were due to arrive on a caravan from Bocklad, but there's been little traffic on the road these past few days. My mother thinks it might be bandits, but she always thinks it's bandits.
It usually is. So I assume the caravan will be coming from the south.
Yes, hopefully carrying all manner of spice and sundries. Wait, you aren't thinking of...
Going to find it. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Oh, well then, be safe. You could just wait for the caravan at the Vale. I see you wear the dame's brooch. They'd welcome you, wouldn't they?
The dame's brooch. Did that, when I obtained that, did that Did something on Clive's outfit change to where it always shows the Dave's brooch? I don't think so. Yeah, this is it. Is that only something bears should wear, though? So Clive still being seen wearing that? That could, let people know that, hey, wait a minute. This guy's wearing something only bears shall wear. But he's not a bear, he doesn't have the mark on his face. But wait, there is a scar on his face. What's going on here? See what I'm getting at? The description for the Star and Moon. It did say, like, something that bears wear. So Isabel lets everybody knows they're cool, or whatever.
That damn bird's a menace!
She meant nothing by it, I swear.
Who's gonna buy my wares now? State your animals left them in.
But they hardly damaged us all.
Is there something wrong?
If you're a bandit come to steal my stuff, you're gonna be sorely disappointed. And all thanks to this fool.
But it was you who stepped into my path.
Only after that feather-brain trampled me. I demand recompense, be it in coin or the items you carry. Refuse, and I shall report you to the garrison and see you hanged.
These goods are expected in Northreach. I mean, they're not mine to give away.
You wouldn't happen to be on your way from Bocklad, would you?
I am, but did someone from the market send you? Please, you have to help me. I can pay whatever you ask.
So the fool has protection. And coin, too. Sorry, friend, but we'll be the ones taking it. Oi! Killer! It's time to collect!
I told you not to call me that. And we'd have already collected if you hadn't insisted we'd put on this little act.
Bandits!
As I told one of your customers, it usually is. Let's get this over with.
I'll deal with the bird lover. You take the handsome one, killer.
Stop calling me that! Let's try it.
all right. You made your point. Killer my ass.
Did he hurt you?
No, thankfully. He seemed intent on letting the bandit do his dirty work for him, and he would have succeeded had the great lender not sent you. My shipment is safe, and my livelihood with it. You must allow me to reward you.
We can speak of that once you're safe in Northreach. I'll accompany you there.
So, you and my mother were right. It is always bandits.
And were it not for the kindness of our free sword here, you'd be buying your order back from them at twice the price. Now, if you don't mind, I have a pressing appointment at the Vale before my return to Bocklad. Farewell.
Oh, I almost forgot. I suppose you'll be wanting your linen. You'll be happy to know both bolts arrived safely along with the rest of the delivery. I've also added a few extra lengths of our finest fabrics to the bundle. Free of charge.
Are you sure?
My mother would insist. It's the least we can do for the man who saved our shipment.
That's that done then. Now it's back to Hortense with her cloth.
There was a time when cloth like that would have commanded a king's ransom. But now all the nobles have moved south and there's no one left to buy it.
Now let's go here.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Perhaps I'd live longer if I bade this town farewell.
After everything she's done for us.
I've grown rather fond of the old place.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other, don't we? So, about the price of them turnips.
It'll take ages to tidy all of this stuff up.
Sid.
A lot of people know who Sid is.
You're finished. Bravo!
patches near the Abbey are certainly damp. Let's see if they're damp enough for Morgan beards.
Well, these are... I guess these are the enemies I need to fight for the quest.
It's over!
Because they're up there in level compared to everything else here.
Size of a goblin's eye. Not this goblin. He certainly wasn't wrong about them being attracted to the throne. I needed that. Nice try.
Wakened wind! You're finished!
Bright yellow. These are our Morgan beards, all right. Well, I've gone to this. There's something familiar about this scent. It reminds me of home. Hopefully this will be enough. I've had my fill of goblins.
I guess that's as many as I can have at once. It's 3. We'll try that one out.
Clive, sorry again for sending you all that way. But you did get my order, didn't you?
Don't worry. I have it. I believe this will more than satisfy your needs.
Let's see here. 1 bolt of red, 1 bolt of blue. What's this? I don't recall ordering any silk or velvet or... Is this gold work? Krieger's ghost. If that devilet of a draper expects me to pay for these...
You needn't worry on that score, Hortense. They were a gift. For services rendered. I can always return them if you like.
Oh, no. Oh, there's no need to be hasty now, Clive. I'm sure I can put all 3 to good use. Speaking of which one's most to your liking?
I don't know. This one, I suppose.
I've a mind to give a piece to Jill. Did you know she's quite the little seamstress?
I know needlecraft was amongst her lessons at the castle.
Her lessons? Oh, that's right. The 2 of you were raised together in Rosalith, weren't you?
Not quite together, but when my father put down the uprising in the Northern Territories, Jill was taken as a ward to ensure that her father, the Silvermane, would keep the peace.
She's an honest-to-goodness princess then, isn't she? I could tell, you know. Some people just have that air about them. Not many round here, mind. I'd offered to sew her something that might better suit her station. But she'd most likely turn me down, as she always does. Tell me not to waste the fabric when it's better used on the children.
Don't take it the wrong way. She certainly seems to be attached to the last outfit you made her.
Oh, sometimes I think she never takes it off.
Or perhaps she'll make something for herself with your gift. Either way, I'm sure she won't turn it down.
We'll see, I suppose.
When she first asked me that question of which I liked best, at first I was thinking like, is she gonna make something for a girl? But then I was like, nah, she's probably asking for Clive, so she's probably gonna make Clive something. And I thought the black would be best for Clive. If I knew it was for Jill from the beginning, I think I would have picked white. That silk white. But I don't know.
Lady Horton.
It's hard to pick because I don't know what the final product is gonna look like.
It's made of linen.
So who knows? Maybe the black is the best in the final product. Maybe I'd like the red the most. Maybe I would like the white the most. Who really knows? Because I am assuming that by doing this quest, I am gonna get another outfit for Jill.
It makes me proud to see her wearing my dress. I only wish she'd let me make her more.
I hope so. I hope that was for making jelly dress. Because if not, then what was the point? Maybe in time I'll get one then. Alright, let's complete this other quest. Alright, so this is a quest with the plus icon, so I will get something out of completing this. I got the chocobo for that first one I got. The second one I got, I'm not sure, I don't remember. But something extra special is going to happen.
That we see you so often in the backyard, Sid. What brings you to the gardens?
I found your flowers.
Yes, wonderful. These are almost identical to the plates in my tome. Did you have any trouble locating them?
Finding them was the easy part, but it's odd. They remind me of my childhood somehow. I don't remember these flowers specifically, but we must have grown them in the castle garden. If the petals are meant to improve the effectiveness of medicines, it's possible that the court physicers grew them for the tinctures and treatments they made my brother.
If the ducal healers were convinced of their properties, that is all the more reason to begin growing our own supply here. Oh, allow me to use some of the flowers you brought me to make something that might aid you on your travels. I need only a moment to extract the essence from the petals. And here we are. A phial of pure Morganbeard extract. A single drop added to any one of your restoratives will increase its potency. At least I hope it will.
So by doing this quest, it's made it to where healing items can restore more HP. Yeah, the other quests with the plus icon. Yeah, that was tied for or tied to what's his name? The guy who makes weapons and such, and it just made it to where he can make more weapons. Cool.
Long before our forefathers came to lean so heavily on the mother crystals, they knew the secrets of the land and how to coax her blessings from the soil. It is these same techniques that we employ here in the Deadlands, and they have yet to fail us, despite the doubts of some who visit us here in the backyard.
With that, I'm gonna end this one here. Until next time.